All right. We are back. I'm so sorry, guys. OBS or Streamlabs just froze up on me for no freaking reason and ended the stream. It is actually infuriating when it happens. Welcome back. Dewan, good to see you. Yeah, sorry, guys. I didn't start the battle. I waited till I could get everything back up and running. Thor, I don't drink water. Ender, Christopher with a K. Thank you guys. Dude, it drives me crazy because Streamlabs is fine, and then all of a sudden it just stops the stream. Like, it'll just lock up for no freaking reason. And I don't understand why. Like, there's nothing that I can do that makes it any better. Like, I have looked, there's nothing on my end causing it. It just straight up, Streamlabs just stops. It's obnoxious. But we're back. Thank you guys for joining me again. F16, good to see you. Jim, Nuked One, Zen's back. Slowest, Santiago, good to see you. Sorry about that, guys. All right, here we go. Here's the fight. So we have two of our light cruisers, our Sakawa class light cruisers versus a light cruiser destroyer. So again, this should not be even a fight. Our light cruisers should tear this thing up. No problem. We have the Tenryu and the Mogami. Try to get rid of the light cruiser first. Sort of flood, but they just hit us as well. He smokes up. Come on, boys. Hit your target, please. Shit. Sneaky fucking torpedoes, man. I have the, like, highest version of spotting torpedoes that I could possibly have. And yet they still don't light up the torpedoes until they're right on top of you. Alright, finish the little turd burglar off. Stop playing with your food, boys. Okay, down he goes. What up, Real El Mango? Moosta, how's it going? Goofy Goober, appreciate you dropping in. Good to see everybody again. Sorry about everything. Mac, good to see you as well. I better pay attention to what I'm doing. I about got yeeted by those torpedoes because I was like reading chat. He decided to turn around all of a sudden. Never ceases to amaze me how much punishment a destroyer can take compared to other ships. Always the smallest ships that seem to just get away with everything in this game. Punch enough holes in them, they eventually go down though. Just like everything else. And it goes. What up, Taller Tog? Appreciate you dropping in as well. Thanks for the uploads. Learned how not to suck. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you were able to learn something from my ineptitude. Glad you enjoy, my dude. What caliber of guns does the Alaska have in terms of inches? It's got 12-inch guns, 305mm 12-inch guns, but I think they're 60 caliber guns. So they're 12 inches and then 60 lengths of the width. So if it's a 12 inches wide barrel or 12 inches wide breech, well, I don't know what you call it. The inside diameter of the barrel is 12 inches. So take that, multiply that by 60. I think they had 12-inch 60 caliber guns, which is why they are so incredibly nasty when it comes to penetration. I could be wrong though. I know they're 12 inches. I know they're 305mm guns, but I'm pretty confident they're 60 caliber 12-inch guns. Somebody will have to look it up. To put that in perspective, the Iowa-class battleships had 50 caliber 16-inch guns. So the barrels were 50 times the width of the projectile that they were fighting or shooting. I'm hesitant to shoot an auto resolve here, to be honest. But I'm going to. Look at the damage. That's so stupid. Like, that is so stupid. Every time I auto resolve, I immediately regret it. Yes, we sank him, but look how much damage that one goddamn ship did. That is horseshit. It's actual horseshit. Every time, man. Every time I decide to fucking do it. All right, let's see how things are going. So we are initiating on French Guiana, or Guinea, sorry, not Guyana. Guyana's over here. French Guinea. We have this war going on over here, which is not actually getting anywhere because they have not only the Italians over there fighting us, but also the French, and my goddamn allies don't want to get involved in the fight for whatever reason. Obnoxiously. I mean, if they're not going to get into the fight, then what's the point of having them? Cancel the alliance. As for submarines, they're probably just going to sink all my submarines because all the submarines are fighting like cruisers and destroyers. Which is like the one thing they can't do. We have one more month until we get this. So Tunisia should be ours next month. In terms of our fleets, I mean, we should be starting to get some of our ships back. Hopefully soon. Okay, we have a couple of them. Let's try to, like, get them somewhat organized here. Okay, you 3DDs can join up as well. 4 heavy cruisers and a destroyer, 4 light cruisers. Let's get you guys kind of linked up, please. All right. So we're starting to get some of our guys back, which is good. We still got a lot of them being repaired, and they will be for a long time. Our light cruisers, our brand new batch of light cruisers will be out in 3 months. So that's good news. What up, Blazer? Appreciate you dropping it. Alright, next turn. So Tunisia should be ours. Yeah, the original stream mundane ended up crashing. I don't know why. It's just something that happens, unfortunately. Germany offers an alliance but needs... you can go screw yourselves. We know what your alliance means. We need to withdraw these guys. Thank you. Alright, now we have heavy cruiser, light cruiser versus these guys. Zenmetsu and Oyasumi just came back from being repaired, so they should be good to go. So that means they shouldn't have any trouble dealing with these guys. Theodore Roosevelt was a United States president between 1901 and 1909 and member of the Republican Party. During his rich career as a president, he received the Nobel Prize for having negotiated peace in the Russo-Japanese War. Honestly, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Theodore Roosevelt actually negotiated peace between the Japanese and the Russians. Didn't know that. He done a lot of stuff. That was one of the things I didn't know. Alright, you guys just go ahead and turn around, please. Battleship should take this. No problem. Yeah, watching Robin Williams play Theodore Roosevelt was actually fantastic during Night at the Museum. What up, Ladon? My day went pretty well. The gym was really tough on me, but was pretty good workout. And so I ended up starting the stream late, but here we are. Unfortunately, I had to restart the stream because the stream crashed a few moments ago. We are doing a pretty good job of beating the crap out of this heavy cruiser, though. Looks like the end of the heavy cruiser. That just leaves the little turd burglar. Please dispatch him with haste. Okay, not bad. There we go. Should darn near do it. We are anticipating torpedoes, so we're going to go ahead and reverse course. Never mind. He's dead. That'll do it. No crew lost. We'll take that. The Battle of Santiago de Cuba was a naval battle of the Spanish-American War with an almost bloodless victory for the American fleet. United States lost only 1 soldier and 10 were wounded, while the Spanish losses were incomparably higher and their fleet was completely destroyed. This was actually led by William Sims, I believe, and our fleet managed to catch the Spanish ships in port. And even though we had a ridiculously bad accuracy, despite the ships being moored in port, we were able to sink the entirety of the Spanish fleet. And William Sims then came back to the United States after the battle, and he was the one that decided that we needed to go with stereoscopic rangefinders instead of the coincident rangefinders. So from then on, the American Navy started fitting stereoscopic rangefinders to all their naval vessels. The more you know. All right, so we gained control of Tunisia. That's huge. Now the next question is, I mean, we are literally attacking these guys from all sides. Problem is, they are just annihilating our freaking submarine fleet at the moment. Because of all these little freaking turd burglars they got running around. Alright. Let's take our fleet and merge them. Please and thank you. And then I want you guys to head down to Mauritania. I mean, technically we should probably go to the Gold Coast. Yeah, let's head down to the Gold Coast. Because these guys are actually starting to make progress on our territory there. So if we take the Gold Coast from them before they can do that, that would be ideal. I still would love to see this actually get to a point where they are able to, like, I don't know, take more losses given the fact that they're being attacked from all sides here. Like, they are legitimately being attacked from multiple different sides with large armies that are each, in and of their own, capable of, like, being at least the same size as the armies that are there. So that's a thing. Meanwhile, getting rid of the Italians actually wouldn't be the worst idea. But I do want to stop the French, like, from doing things here, too. Do we try to get... If we negotiate peace with these guys, with the Italians right now, that at least stops them from being a problem. For the moment. I do want to eventually go back to war with them, but if we stop them from being at war with us, that at least puts them out of the fight for now. That allows us to focus on the French, and that allows the French to not have the Italians backing them up on these invasions. So, I think I'm going to go for peace on the Italians. We'll come back for these guys. Like, we can take this at any time. Like, the Italians have nothing left. Like, we could easily take the Italians. It's just the French right now that we're trying to focus down. They're being little turd burglars. So we'll go for the peace and see if we can do that. From a fleet standpoint, I mean, we got several months before, but we're starting to get some of our battleships back out from the fights, or from the repairs. I'm just a nerd in general, man. I ain't gonna lie. These are some of the newer subs. It's just that the problem is they're going up against stuff that are built to counter submarines. They've got best depth charges, best like sonar and stuff like that. There's nothing you can really do about it, unfortunately. But yeah, I am a nerd in general. I actually don't watch that many movies. Like, I'm not a big movie person. But I definitely love the Robin Williams anyway. Basically anything with Robin Williams in it. Alright, so we did get the peace with Italy. That's good. Can't quite grab that from from Italy though. That being said, we could steal. I guess we can't. Like their battleships are worth too much. That's fine. Just give us your money, and stop attacking. Stop helping the French for now. Two light cruisers versus one heavy cruiser. Again, I think we should be able to win this no problem. Good morning, Vietnam! I love Robin Williams, man. It's such a sad thing when he passed away. Not gonna lie. Speaking of sad that some people passed away, my dude Apollo Creed passed away, man. Carl Weathers. Love me some Rocky, man. I actually went to Instagram to watch Sylvester Stallone's video. He made a short video talking about it and saying goodbye to Carl Weathers, and man, it'll tear you up, man. Sylvester Stallone has been through so much in his life, and he just keeps going, man. Hasn't let it get to him. Come on, boys. Hit the target, man. Good lord. There we go. I've actually recently started getting back into Harry Potter movies again. I actually watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Boy, that threw me off. Growing up, like, I never got to watch the Harry Potter movies when I was younger. My dad was very against it because he's very religious, and so he was always against the whole idea of, like, witchcraft and all that stuff. So, like, he didn't want us to watch that shit at all. But growing up, I specifically remember the name of the movie being Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Right? Like, am I wrong? It was called the Sorcerer's Stone. Like, I had to look it up. I legitimately had to look it up. I was like, how is it now the Philosopher's Stone? But apparently that was the original name of the book, but they thought we were too stupid. So they named it the Sorcerer's Stone initially, but then they changed it to Philosopher's Stone after what was originally written as the title of the book. And so it threw me for a loop. I was like, wait a second. You mean it was called the Philosopher's Stone the whole time? But yeah, I watched the first Harry Potter again, and then today I actually watched the second Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty satisfying when these guys like fire when the other one stops. So this one will fire, then when he's reloading, this one will fire. It's pretty satisfying. It's like we constantly are having shells hitting the target. I would prefer if we could like do more damage here, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we got a flood. That'll slow him down. So that starts the beginning of the end of this guy. Because now we're going to get more and more accurate. Definitely should be running out of torpedoes. We've destroyed several of them. There goes more torpedoes. Unless we're destroying the same torp tube. Sometimes that happens. This guy is just not dying. Like, come on. Just kill him already, boys. Get this over with. Flood. Ow! Dick! He's at 32% of his crew lost. He is taking more floodings, though. Little turd just keeps trying to run away from us, so I can't get the angle to use AP to really, like, open him up like a can of worms. He's still got 20 torpedoes on board. He better keep those torpedoes on board. Now we're starting to get some pins. I don't know what's more satisfying, when we fire like opposite of each other or when we all fire all of both ships together. Both of them pretty satisfying. Got to finish this little turd off. 39% of his crew has got like flooding. There we go. To say he's gonna go down eventually. What up, Lobster? Good to see you. Liquor store, how's it going? Why does that BB? There is no BB. These are all light cruisers. That was a heavy cruiser we were up against. Doesn't the game end in 1950, Joe? I don't think so. I think it goes to 1965 now. Yeah, Ladad, we're right there, my dude. Less than 100 to go, man. Less than 100 to go. As a matter of fact, we are simply 91 subscribers away. Welcome back, CT. But we are 91 subscribers away from hitting 50K. Yeah, Joe. I don't remember when, but it was a little while back that they extended it a second time. They initially extended it from 1945 to 1950, and then they went from 1950 to 1965, I believe. Who's taking up arms? What's going on? Seriously, who's... I don't know who's taking up arms, but I'd like to find out. I didn't see anybody. It said something about somebody's taking up arms. If it's one of my territories, I need to know. I guess we'll find out. But now that Italy's out of the fight, they should no longer back the French in terms of their fights. So we should start to win these fights against the French in terms of land battles. And then once we're done with the French, then we're going to go for the Italians and knock them out. And then we're going to go for the Germans after that. What is your favorite ship in our fleet? I don't really have one. We've had some pretty epic ships. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't think I really have a favorite. I mean, Shogun. Shogun was one that did so much for so long. I believe still active, actually. So, maybe Shogun. Because that was a good-looking ship, too, if I remember correctly. I'm going to have to look at that. Pretty sure it's still around. It may have just been mothballed relatively recently. Shogun is a beast. Done so much, too. I love how these little turds are sending people all the way over to Southeast Asia right now to try to pick fights with us because they can't fight our fleet. They're too afraid. Alright, let's go ahead and do a naval invasion of, should be the Gold Coast. These guys are at 46%. They have 118,000 men attacking our Ivory Coast. But we should be able to take the Gold Coast faster than they could take our Ivory Coast, which will stop that. Meanwhile, we are starting to advance up here. We have 248,000 men versus 14,000. France's army logistics is still at 100%. Ours is at 45%. So still not quite recovered yet on that end. But with that, let's keep this party rolling, shall we? Have a good night. Moosta, appreciate you, my dude. I honestly don't think so. I don't think carriers would work in this game. I know that they're not planning on adding them, but I just don't see how they would be implemented in any, like, any way, particularly in this game. Yeah, I just don't think I don't think the game could handle it, to be perfectly honest. Like, not even like that it would change the way the game works, but like I just don't think the game can handle it. The game is literally set up to work with a single core on your CPU. So unfortunately, like I just don't see it's possible. See, one battle cruiser with 10, 11-inch guns. Can we burn it to the ground? It's capable of 40 knots? Withdrawal. I'm probably not even going to be able to withdraw. He's faster than us. Alright, well, I guess we're going to try to fight this thing. Dude, why is everything on there, like, everything that they build is capable of 40 knots all of a sudden? It's like, how? How do you make a 40-knot battle cruiser and manage to give it any... It can't have armor, right? That is a fast battle cruiser. That is literally a goddamn destroyer speed battle cruiser. That is terrifying. Alright, so this thing is currently at 33 kilometers. Weather is not ideal, but that might work in our favor. Already shooting at us. Okay, that's scary. You know what? I have decided that this is a bad idea. Let's just get out of here. Let's just run away. Problem is, we can't run away. He's faster than we are. We couldn't run if we wanted to. Dude, he's just gonna tear us apart, man. Go abreast. I think our best bet here is to just close the distance and slug it out and hope that we can kill him. Because he's gonna be able to tear us apart. He's already hitting us at range, so our only chance is to close the distance here and maybe get something. If we can burn him down, maybe? Maybe we have a chance? I don't like our odds. Especially considering we're not landing any goddamn hits. Dude is landing a shot every fucking time he fires. Every time he fires, he's hitting us. Why are you trying to follow, you dumb? Why are you trying to follow? Detach! Jesus! Oh my god, I'm going to fucking lose my goddamn mind. Stop trying to follow, dum-dum! Lord have mercy. He's dead. You can't follow him. Trust me, you don't want to follow him where he's going. I'm no expert, but trust me, I don't think you want to follow him. What are you doing? Why do you keep trying to follow? Retreat, dumb! Oh my god. Talk about a fucking glitch. Every time I click the fucking thing to try to get it to change course, it just... How many shells does this thing carry? It actually doesn't carry a lot of armor piercing for its main guns. Let's just turn the main guns off. Ouch. See if we can just out-survive his guns. I doubt it, Because he seems to be pretty goddamn accurate. Oh, and he breaks my rudder too. That's fucking goddamn annoying. Yeah, can we not? Can we not do that? That'd be ideal. You know, just... Can we get the... Can we get the rudder back, please? Before he eats us. I'd rather not be Bismarck. He only has 65 rounds of armor piercing left. Of course. Dodge everything and then one round hits me right in the backside and gets a flood. Look at that. Like, I am actively dodging and the man is landing everything. Oh, I will fucking pay you back, you little turd waffle. I will pay you back. You can promise. I promise you, you will get paid back for this. God dang it, man. What up, Grim? How's it going, man? Scotty, good to see you. That's frustrating. I ain't gonna lie, that's real frustrating. And the fact that there's a single battlecruiser running around by itself when I have so many submarines out. Like, if our submarines can fucking, like, find this little bastard, like, the submarine should be able to sink it, no problem. Right? Because a battlecruiser won't have any defenses against the submarine. Like, it doesn't have depth charges or anything like that. So, it should get yeeted by our submarines. I used the smoke. The smoke didn't work. Like, he was still shooting at us and hitting every time. I was using smoke. I'm just trying to dodge, man. It doesn't work. You get these freaking super hyper accurate bullshit fucking guns against us. And they got a gajillion of them, and then my guys can't fucking hit a goddamn thing, despite supposedly being super accurate themselves with veteran crews. I can't hit him because he's doing 40 goddamn knots in a fucking battlecruiser. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? 40 fucking knots! Dude has 500,000 horsepower in that fucking thing. This should be a battlecruiser, right? That's a heavy cruiser. This is a submarine versus a light cruiser. See, the fucking submarines are finding everything that can fucking murder them. And none of the... See, this fucking submarine's all the way the fuck out here. Tell me exactly how the fuck my submarine that's all the way... Or this fucking battlecruiser that's all the way out here can fucking hit my guy that's all the way in here. Somebody explain that shit. Because I don't understand it. We have these two light cruisers here. I need to get them the fuck away because they're going to get fucking murdered at this rate. We already know that they can't handle it. And they're fucking just annihilating my submarines with all their fucking cruisers, man. They got so many fucking little fucking light cruisers, heavy cruisers, destroyers just floating around that I can't get anywhere near these motherfuckers. Like, I would love to go murder this little turd waffle with my subs. I would love to. Where's he headed? He's got to go through here, right? There's another fucking light cruiser just waiting for an opportunity. So if we move this guy over here, in theory, he should be in the perfect place to intercept this light or this battlecruiser as he comes through, right? In theory, that's how that works. But dude, we have lost so many submarines to these fucking destroyers and light cruisers and everything else. It's ridiculous. 42% chance to succeed despite having a ridiculous advantage here. It's going to take 5 months. All because these guys exist, but they will be leaving, supposedly. So as they leave, we should be able to engage. Or we should be able to have a higher chance here. How is our fleet doing? Repairs. 2 months left for the Shogun. So Shogun is still still active. For those of you who don't know what Shogun is, I'll show you real quick. This is Shogun. Old school super dreadnought. It has guns. Lots of guns. All the casemates you could ask for. All of the main guns you could ask for. And some solid secondaries to boot. She's a beast. Or she was a beast. She's not quite as good as she used to be. She has been refitted multiple times though. Nah, I mean, she's been refitted to the point where she's got all the latest tech and stuff like that, so she's not going to be able to be any better. The problem with her is she's just not she's not capable of taking the hits that, you know, the modern battleship hulls and stuff are. She just doesn't have the survivability. Nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. I'll be honest. I liked the limited. What was it? I forget what it was. It was like a model version of a port. Like you were literally like a model sitting on top of a desk. That was my favorite port for a while. I really liked that port. Because you get to see the entire ship out of the water and stuff. It's kind of nice. But I think it was like a limited edition thing. Like they don't have it anymore. Alright, number 10, I mean, I'm not even going to bother. Auto-resolve it. They lost one, I mean. That is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. They're at 54% here. Still at a 42. Why are these guys still here? Did we not? I swear we just sped up, didn't we? Didn't we go forward? Like, if they're leaving their port, they should leave the goddamn port. Go away. Shoo, fly. Don't bother me. I mean, they do have the ability to select ports, but it's only, like, specific, like, ports. It's not like all the fun ones. So I just end up on fjords all the time. Because the lighting is terrible in a lot of them. So when I do like thumbnail screenshots and stuff like that, I like to have the better lighting. Reminds me of that fucking Nagasaki. Like, I love the Nagasaki port. The problem was the lighting. Like, it's just pink. Everything was pink. You had a pink sunrise over a pink land because of the cherry blossoms. And it's just like, dude, I need lighting, man. I don't mind having the pink, but make it to where there's lighting. I want to light the shit up. I don't want everything to be pink. It looks terrible in a thumbnail. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go again. I honestly think I'd be better off auto-resolving this. Yeah, he took damage. We didn't. God dang it. Okay, here we have a fight. 2 heavy cruisers, 8.2-inch guns. Not that scary versus these guys. I mean, this should be a wrap. Like, we should just wipe the floor with these guys. In theory. Like, I love the look of the Nagasaki port. I just wish that they did, like, Nagasaki at noon rather than Nagasaki at sunrise so that it's pink as shit. And it's, like, pink on pink on pink. It's just like, what am I even looking at? Like, I feel like my eyes are all bloodshot and shit. Come on, boys, hit the targets. Again, this drives me crazy, because they'll land every goddamn shot on us, and then we can fire a gajillion rounds downrange and just watch as all of our shit misses for no reason. Despite these guys supposedly being super fucking accurate. Capable of firing out to 30 kilometers at accurate. Okay, down goes one. You see what I'm saying? Like, the amount of rounds that we send downrange versus the amount of rounds that are coming back at us, I feel like we should be a lot more effective than we are. Because they don't seem to have any trouble hitting and dealing damage to us no matter what. And yet we send 30 times more shells downrange, and we get half the amount of hits. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense half the time. Like, look at the volume difference between the rounds going down range and the rounds coming back. Yet every one of their rounds is hitting the target. Look at it. It's like every round that they fire is 100% accurate. Which makes no sense because they're getting their ass whooped. Like, it's supposed to make them less accurate the more times they get hit, right? In theory. That's how that's supposed to work. Damage, instability, and all of that. Yeah, he's got 50% damage instability, but he's still landing every goddamn hit. 10% chance to hit, 45% chance to hit, 50%, and then it's gone. Oh, fuck. Torpedoes. Shocker. And torpedo hit. Dude, why even does this button exist? Because I swear to God, you are more likely to hit a torpedo by having that button hit than you are if you just, like, tell them where to go. remember, these guys actually have a decent turning radius for a battleship, too. There's no reason we should be taking those torpedoes. We spotted them way ahead of time. Dr. Ghost coming in re-upping for 21 months. Thank you, DGG. Good morning. No, they do have damage instability. Like, you can see it's calculated. Like, if you look over here. This is the little turd waffle shooting at us. But you can see over on the left side, you see the damage instability, the gun recoil. Like, currently, they should not land a single hit. Like, they have 48% damage instability, and, like, at one point, they had 50% gun recoils. Like, these are all negatives to their accuracy, so they shouldn't be hitting anything. But that ain't the way it's working. They've landed more hits than they definitely should be hitting. Look at it. I mean, he's hitting every shot. Every single shot. Doesn't make any sense. I swear to God, legendary difficulty in this game just means that the AI cheats. Like, that's it. Like, I don't think it actually makes the game any more difficult. It just gives the AI cheat codes. That's all it is. It's like none of the numbers for the AI make any sense whatsoever when you're on legendary difficulty. Still doesn't stop us from absolutely eating him. It just makes it more obnoxious. Like, how is this guy surviving as long as he is with all of this firepower against him? He's taken multiple floods and yet not taken any floods. Because again, that's how that works, right? Oh, now he's starting to flood. Apparently you gotta hit 30 floods before you start flooding. Doesn't stop him from firing back and getting damage. Another flood. Should be the end of him. Thank you. How many people we lose? We lose 79 people. Unacceptable. So what I'm saying, like, when it comes down to it, like, being on legendary difficulty, I swear, it doesn't really make the game any harder. It really doesn't. It just means that the AI gets cheat codes. That's all it is. Their GDPs make no sense whatsoever. Their naval budgets make no sense whatsoever. They get just unlimited cash right out the gate. They get, like, stupid accuracy bonuses that make no sense in any situation. They're capable of putting, like, ridiculous speed and armor on ships. Like, it's literally cheat codes. Like, it doesn't make any sense, their designs. Yet somehow it works. But we're still winning, dang it. We're still slowly taking over the world. It will be ours. Oh yes, it will be ours. Light cruiser, heavy cruiser, heavy cruiser, battle cruiser. Light cruisers, Please keep moving. Submarines. Can you intercept this turd, please? Alright. Submarine. Dead. Yep. Submarine. Dead. Oh, actually we got them this time. Look at that. I guess they can sink something occasionally. Speaking of submarines, how many submarines do we have left? I mean, we still got a crap ton of submarines out there. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of subs out here. What is our best new submarine? We have these fleet submarines now that have a 15.9 stealth with a 13.9 attack. I don't know if we've actually built any of these. So we're going to build like 60 of them. I think we're capable of 5 in each. So should be able to do quite a bit. If we look at our research, it should tell us how many we can have. 6 of them. 6 submarines per fleet. Or per division, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so 6 of them at a time. You are going to go to Gibraltar. You're going to go to Beirut. Beirut. You're going to go to Riga, Latvia. You're going to go to Dalian. You're going to go Sarawak. You're going to go to Brunei. You're going to Java. Let's go to Singapore. Have you go to Southwest Africa, please. And the rest of you, somehow I miscounted at some point. Oh well. Want you to go to Senegal. We'll build those, and we'll build a whole bunch more. Okay. Do we have more ships that have finished? Let's check. Should be at Bonifacio. So we have Battleship Teikaku and a couple of light cruisers ready to go. Okay. We're at 69%. So go ahead and... God dang it, game. Okay. Send you down there. So that's 4 more months until that finishes. We're currently at a 69% chance to succeed. What up, Cody? Reload build on any good on the German battleships and battlecruisers. I mean, having extra reloads is never going to be a bad thing, but you are going to sacrifice accuracy, and the German battleships already have terrible accuracy for the most part. The battlecruisers aren't so bad when it comes to accuracy, but yeah, I don't know. I think the best build for the Germans is always going to be Hyde if you have them. Hyde is just hands down like the best build for them because you get secondaries and you get the primaries to be decently accurate. And it's already 2:30 in the morning. All right. So this naval invasion, we got a 75% chance to succeed now. This is moving forward. We're up to a 27% chance, uh, or 27% advance on French Guinea. I forgot there is some British territory here, which is kind of annoying now. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, kind of annoying that we didn't finish taking their territory there. All these little spots here and there that we leave behind is kind of annoying. Kind of like this up here. Kind of like how nice and non-splotchy the borders are finally over this side of the world. It's just all us. All us! They're at 66% advanced. Fortunately, this is only going to be 3 more months, so we should easily finish that before they finish their invasion. What up, Spartacus? Welcome to the stream. All right. I know we can kill this, so I'm just going to go ahead and fight that. It's 2 of our light cruisers versus 1 of their heavy cruisers, so we should be able to win that. Reload build on Ohio and Alabama is broken. I don't know if doing it on Ohio is the best build, because you do want some accuracy. It's not the most accurate boat in the world, but it's definitely nasty on Montana. It's nasty on Kansas, Minnesota, Constellation, because Constellation's stupid accurate. Alabama as well. Alabama's really accurate, so you don't really need the extra accuracy. But my Ohio didn't do as well as I'd like with the reload build. I feel like the New Jersey build's still better for the Ohio. At least in my opinion. But it is definitely a meme, that is for sure. I mean, you guys saw me in that fight with the Ohio against the Yamato and everything. Like, we took down the GK, most of the health off of the Brisbane or Mino, I can't remember which one it was. And then we also managed to yeet the health off of the Yama. And we did that in like, what, 8 minutes? Should be able to do enough with HE to take him down relatively quickly. You would think, anyway. We currently have 16 fires on board him, according to this, so there's another 3. We're just stacking fires. He's at 20% of his crew lost. We'll get him to 45, he will surrender. According to this, we've got 33 fires on him just since this started counting. Like, come on now. He's not losing that many crew either. He lost crew early, but now it just seems like his crew isn't going anywhere. Despite just having all of the fires you could ever ask for burning on his ship currently. I'm going to try the AP and see what happens. Yeah, it's not doing shit. He's just sailing directly away from us. Back to the HE then. Don't worry, we got plenty of the HE. What up, Tuxedo? Liam, good to see you guys. Good morning. The war goes well. We have already gotten the Italians to join the war and leave the war. So now it's just us focusing the French and trying to get rid of the French turd burglars while we try to take their territory from them. While we continue to wait for our fleet to finish repairing so that we can take over multiple territories at the same time rather than just have to sit and wait for one territory at a time. Now we're starting to get floods with HE. I don't think this guy's much longer for this world. It's at 35% of his crew lost too, so I'd say he's about done. Put a fork in him. I think he's done, boys. Yep. That'll do it. Hey, night, sunshine. Ow! Dick. Just go down, you little turd. Thank you. We will beat you into submission eventually, you little turd. What up, Clint? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I kind of want to take the Gold Coast, and then we'll probably be thinking about wrapping this stream up. I know we streamed the first one for like 2.5 hours. So this will be about an hour and a half, which means about 4 hours total tonight. I did start a little bit late, so it's kind of almost 3 a.m. here. It's 2:30 a.m. at the moment. But we got a lot of stuff coming up. We got the 50,000 subscriber coming up real soon. We've got the Corsair's Legacy coming up for you guys to take a look at. I can't wait to see what that game's about. Seems interesting, and the developers gave me a free key to test it out, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Then we have a special game on the horizon that I am very excited about. I can't say anything about it just yet. I have to wait. I think it's the 12th when I'm allowed to start talking about that, so look forward to that on February 12th, or at least the start of it. There's a lot of stuff coming up, man. I'm real excited. This is a single light cruiser. I am just gonna auto resolve this. Auto resolve. All right. So they're at 75%. I don't like how quickly they're going. I'm not gonna lie. We're at 100% chance to succeed here, so that's good news. 2 months. Will we survive 2 months? Will they take Ivory Coast about the same time that we take the Gold Coast from them? I'm hoping that we finish taking the Gold Coast before they take the Ivory Coast. That's the ideal situation. We shall see. I don't think there's too much else going on. All right. In terms of ships, do we have anything new if I move ships? Okay, we actually have 3 more ships. Beautiful. Move ships. Let's send you guys to... Frig. Let's send you guys here for now. Start getting you in position to start taking Mauritania. Because we are pushing here, so I shouldn't have to take this. So it'll be Mauritania, Liberia, then Dahomey, Nigeria, Cameroon, Gabon, and Middle Congo. And then that forces them to have only landlocked areas in Africa that hopefully we would be able to take at that point. And then maybe we go for southern Spain. And then start taking their core provinces. We do have this up here as well. And I think they've been kicked out of here, so... looks like they got a little bit of territory here. I don't really care about this, to be honest. If I can take them out of here, that's all I care about. For the moment. Force France to just be a couple islands of the Caribbean. It serves them right. They deserve it. I guess they do have a little bit of islands out here in the South Pacific as well. So there you go. That'll be France. An island nation. A couple of small, tiny islands. That's all France would be. That'd be hilarious. All right. What do we got? 1 more month? 2 more months. Okay. Let's go. It's officially 1950, boys. I think there's 15 years left in the campaign. Ladroit, hello on France, amigo. You live in Bretagne? Nice. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Anchored, welcome as well. How you doing? Ladroit, you are French? Well, welcome, my dude. Just so happens we are in a major conflict with you guys. Speaking of major conflicts, holy crap. The Indomptable, which is a magnanime. Holy crap. Y'all are killing me with your names. I apologize. That thing has 12 17-inch guns. That is terrifying. Compared to our 13-inch guns. He also has several light cruisers and a heavy cruiser in there for good measures. Yeah, that's scary. Ain't gonna lie. That being said, I feel like with our heavy cruisers and our battleships, we should be able to clear out the battleship relatively easily. We'll see. Only one way to find out. Indefatigable. I don't know. I could say indefatigable. Like, that's not that big a deal. But Lord have mercy. The French names get me going because they like try to trick you into saying one thing and then it's actually a different thing. Your brain gets like backwards. It drives me crazy. Like my brain just can't comprehend how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's like when Opie visits and stuff and I start mispronouncing French names, she gets mad at me. I swear, half the time that Opie visits, it is literally her just correcting me on my French pronunciations of everything. Just everything in particular. The Battle of Dunkirk, nice. The Jaguar class. Jaguar. Okay. So that was a torpedo boat, I'm assuming. Torpedo boat, a Jaguar class torpedo boat or destroyer. Where is the battleship? That is our target. You will all target that little turd right there. Heavy cruisers get in line. Light cruisers are to follow. Destroyers. Honestly, I'm going to have you guys going in and doing destroyer things. Which is namely target that battleship with torpedoes. Okay, torps are in the water. The sooner we get rid of that battleship, the better I'll feel about it. We have already got some torpedo hits. That's beautiful. Lots of torpedo hits. Just gotta be careful that they don't do the same to us. Keep focusing that battleship, boys. More torpedo hits. Let's take a look at this battleship that the French have built. Look at this thing. No joke, man. Fortunately for him, neither are we. Indomptable. I don't know about indomptable. We're gonna dump you, for sure. You only think you're indomitable. I'm pretty sure that's the French way of saying indomitable. At least that's what I'm going with. Alright, let's start using the secondaries to focus some of this small riffraff here. We can cut back on the sheer volume of riffraff, that'd be ideal. The longer we leave these little turd burglars around, the more likely I am to eat torpedoes, and I'm not a fan of that, if I'm being honest. Reading chat again. I'll give them this. That battleship has taken a beating and is still alive. Which is not ideal. I would really, really much prefer that battleship not be alive anymore, because he is hurting me. And I need as many ships as possible alive. These naval invasions that I need to do. Down goes the light cruiser. Torpedoes. Oh, god dang it, game. It does that. So yes, you want to follow, right? No. would I want to follow, game? We're just fine. Battleship's about to go down. Down he goes. Now we just gotta finish up the riffraff. Light cruiser goes down. Destroyer's about to go down as well. And then it'll just be the heavy cruiser left. Overall, I'd say this has been a successful battle, but we have taken some damage. Goes their heavy cruiser here shortly. Little turd. You guys mind finishing that turd off, please? I would much prefer he dies. Thank you. Alright. We did lose 323 men. They lost 8,000. So we still a massive victory. Yeah. Naming anything, like, I feel like if you name something with, like, unsinkable or invincible, like, you're just challenging fate at that point. Like, you're just like, go ahead, try it. Like, I feel like it's a terrible idea. Come on, game. All right. One more month here, 100% chance to succeed. Meanwhile, they are not going to be able to take that in time. We are halfway to taking French Guinea. And these guys are almost to Mauritania. Can we go ahead and start the naval invasion of Mauritania? The answer is apparently no. So, that's unfortunate. Also, I forgot about Madeira. Ain't gonna lie. Forgot about that. Let's not forget about that. We'll have to take that too at some point. So we apparently don't have 100,000 tons in this fleet yet, which is unfortunate. I think we can all agree. So we still gotta wait for that. We have ships that are... Okay, Osaka finishes next month. So does the Nagai Rishi. And then 5 months we have Mamu coming back. Hitogoroshi comes in 11 months. So then we will have all of our battleships back in the fight, which is huge. Alright, let's keep it going. Next month. Yes for Stuka. I think it's how it's pronounced. As soon as the British finish building their entire fleet. All right. We have officially gained control of the Gold Coast, as expected. Let's send these guys north to Mauritania. Mix up with them. Mauritania can be invaded, so we'll go ahead and start that. Send these guys up here as well. Basically, I'm just making a super fleet. I gotta try to get these territories taken as quickly as we can. We have initiated a land battle to try to grab Chad from this place, Cyrenaica. All right. Everything else, I think we're about as good as we're going to get there. We're at 47% Army logistics. They're still at 100% somehow. So we keep going. Two more battleships are on their way. See, this is the thing that drives me crazy. This shows low crew after literally just getting repaired. So now that's going to take another 11 months. Get all these things repairing. For realsies this time. Everybody else should be good to go. Alright, that should go next month. Next turn. Hey, again, I just point to the cheat codes. I mean, it's just, that's all it is to it. Like, I legitimately have to, like, destroy every single one of their ships as well as start just going ham with annihilating transports in order to have any chance of dropping their army logistics at all. Like, it's ridiculous. Meanwhile, my army logistics struggles to get above, like, 50%. No matter how big I make my navy. Alright. So naval invasion here. It's going to take 6 months. So 5 more months. 100% chance to succeed as of right now. Which means we could probably go ahead and set these guys off towards... Probably shouldn't. Let's get them together first, and then we'll separate people as needed. Because I do have the ability, I have enough light cruisers and destroyers here that I can separate some of these guys. Because we don't need them all in one spot. We could be doing 2 naval invasions instead of 1. Look at the amount of ships they have down here. Just a bunch of little tiny cruisers and stuff just running around, doing whatever they please. Not a fan. We're at 10% there, 46% there. So this actually got pushed back. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's driving me crazy. 180,000 men versus 58,000 men. We've lost 62,000. They've only lost 20,000. That makes no sense, man. Literally makes no sense. So weird. Alright. Let's keep it going. What up, Aaron Ball? How's it going? Morning. Yeah. 20-inch Mark III guns? That's interesting. Alright, so we now should be able to move some of these guys down. And I think we just go straight to French Guinea here. Wait, what? Where did our... God dang it, Gabe! Stop fucking with me, man! Where did my fleet go? I'm gonna lose it. Where the fuck did my fleet go? It says that everybody's here. Like, I've got 600,000 tons worth of ships here. But this is showing just 2 of them. Oh, this is frustrating as hell. It really is. Like, they're sitting on top of one another to the point where I can't see the other fleet. They got 2 light cruisers sitting here for no reason. Fuck. I want to merge those fleets so that I can, like, separate them properly. So that we can split them up so that I can be more effective rather than sit here and wait for them to do everything. Now Liberia is attacking with 130,000 men somehow. So now I got to try to counter that. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Just frustrating. It's like, God dang it, man. Wasting my time. Yeah, this has been dropped down to 40% now. So they're actually pushing us back. They have an army force of 23,000. We have an army force of 174,000. They have lost 21,000 men. We have lost 74,000 men. That leaves it 100,000 men versus 2,000 men. How are we getting pushed back? I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit. Somebody needs to work on their math skills. Super fleet submarine. Well, that sounds like fun. Let's see what this thing has. It has 6 bow torpedo tubes, 4 stern torpedo tubes, 1 4-inch gun, and an advanced diesel-electric engines. We also have some new submarine improvements coming up, which is going to be advanced snorkels. So they don't even have to surface. They can sneak around just under the surface and still use their diesel engines. Isn't that nice? Alright, next turn. Yeah, we had some bangers, man. There was a few games in there where we killed every ship in the lobby. It was definitely a thing. Definitely. And then I don't know if you saw my video where I was in Montana reload build where I ended up in a Xbox only lobby during a live stream and it was a 3v3 and I ended up taking out all three of them too. Like getting rid of that, I know a lot of people got mad at me because I said that the teammates didn't do anything, yet they were spotting for me. But getting rid of the Jean Bart with the Atlanta Ghost secondaries was hilarious. And then of course, we ended up getting all three kills with close quarters as well, which is hilarious. Okay, Upper Volta is being attacked from the Gold Coast. So Gold Coast is going here. They have an army force of 14,000. We have an army force of 194,000. I swear to God, if we don't just raffle stomp these guys, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. All right, so here's the deal. So let's move a couple of these guys over. These guys currently have 2 battleships and 1 light cruiser. So let's throw a couple of these light cruisers over. A couple of these destroyers over. And let's send Kojin as well. Okay, move that. Those guys should merge, and then I will send this fleet down here to start dealing with either French Guinea or Liberia. Probably Liberia first, since we are technically attacking here, and it looks like we're advancing now. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's so weird, so weird. But this is advancing again. But we gotta stop Liberia now. So now I gotta wait an extra turn for these guys to merge up so I can send these guys down here and attack Liberia. Convoy mission, where you at? What do you got? Bunch of... Oh no, it's the tugboat again. Yeah, good luck, tugboat. Hopefully our destroyers can carry you to a victory. Hey, killed the light cruiser, damaged the, yeah, I mean, hey, we'll take that. It's the tugboat. All right. You guys haven't merged yet. All right, next turn. Hey, sometimes you gotta take risks, man. Like we knew we were probably gonna take a big hit there, but I had to stop everybody from being able to shoot me. So I angle away from the Schlieffen so that he can't really torp me, and I can continue to get guns on him, but not take as much damage from him. Get the guns ready to fire at the Heisen, and then use the island to block the Yamato from shooting me. So I was able to focus the Heisen, get rid of him in one big hit. Then we got the guns back on the Schlieffen, finished him off. Then we were able to have our guns ready to go to finish off the Yamato, and we just happened to get our heel back right as we were going to take the shot. We got screwed on the first shot on the Yamato, and then, of course, on the second shot, he was turning towards us. There was no doubt in my mind he was about to get yeeted. Speaking of yeeted, we have the Yitakazi and the Tuki. I'm auto-resolving this. I'm not going to keep doing these single battles, man. Like, let's go. Just win. Okay, light cruiser dies. Heavy cruiser took medium damage. It's fair enough. God dang it. This shouldn't be a problem. Like, we got the Kojin, the Osaka, and the Nagarishi. Like, we should easily win this fight. So, I guess we'll go ahead and take this fight, because I don't want to take any unnecessary damage here, because this is going to be my other invasion fleet. The Second Hague Conference in 1907 came from a proposal of U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt in 1904. It was postponed because of the Russo-Japanese War and eventually was held from 15th of June to 18th of October 1907, focusing mainly on naval warfare. The British suggestion to limit armaments was blocked by Germany. That took this as an attempt to limit the growth of the German fleet. Probably because that's exactly what it was first supposed to do. Alright, light cruisers, you are going to be following. Battleships. Destroyers, you're just going to retreat. Battleships, you are going to go straight ahead. We have the Osaka with 16-inch guns, the Kojin with 9-inch guns, and the Nagai Rishi with the 13-inch guns. Bit of a hodgepodge fleet, but they should be more than capable of absolutely yeeting anything that they decide to fight. Are we gonna shoot any armor piercing out of these 16-inch guns? Like, hello? You're shooting at a heavy cruiser. You should be able to shoot 16-inch shells. And get some flooding, at least. And then when it comes to the riffraff, you can take them out with HE for all I care. But when you're shooting at the heavy cruiser, at least use armor piercing. That gets the end of the heavy cruiser. Now it's just a bunch of little turts. Now's the perfect time to use the HE. No idea what the heck just happened to those shells. It's like it fired in two separate ships at the same time. That looks better. I missed. That's gonna hurt. Little turds in your torpedoes, man. There's torps coming out of every orifice. Alright. We did lose 114 men there, but other than that, like, we were fine. We'll take that. Welcome back, Joe. Aaron's been subbed for 3 years this month. Congrats, my dude. Appreciate you. Absolute OG on the channel. Been a long time, man. Can you believe we're about to hit 50K? I would have never guessed my channel would ever get to that point, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about, like, when we do the 50K, like, I think, like, I might do a stream as we get real close to it, to do, like, a watch stream and wait for the moment that we hit 50K. And maybe do, like, a, you know, a trip through time stream where we go back and watch some of our early videos and stuff from, like, World of Tanks, World of Warships, the original videos way back in the day. Kind of just go through a little nostalgia trip to see where we've come from. I think it'd be fun. I think it'll be fun. Alright, these guys should be able to head down there now. So if we send these guys down to Liberia, should be able to go politics, France, Liberia, initiate. So they should show up next month. Start taking that. All right. 2 months left to grab Mauritania. All right. Next turn. Yeah, like just us hanging out, waiting for the counter to hit 50K, and just, you know, go a little trip through down memory lane, you know. Because most of you guys got here for World of Warships Legends. A lot of you guys don't know what it was at the beginning of the channel's history. So, like, all of the World of Tanks stuff that I did, starting my channel as an artillery channel for World of Tanks console back in the day. Like, it was a grind, man. It's been a long road to get to 50K. Never thought I'd ever get that point. If you ask you if the present financial status of the would be, I don't see a war happening between our countries. This is why naval funds could be reduced. That's fine. Again, just auto resolve. Not too worried about it. A bunch of little pea shooters again. At least we're starting to clear the ocean of these little turds. Yeah, I wasn't planning on taking over the world, but we accomplished our goal of uniting Asia relatively quickly. I thought it would take longer than it did, and it went relatively smoothly. So from then on, it just kind of snowballed. But yeah, it's been a heck of a campaign, that's for sure. Been a heck of a campaign. Speed up time. Let the Kojin's 9-inch guns start ripping through these things. Lord knows we got enough of them. Look at the amount of 9-inch guns on this ship. Who needs secondaries when you got this many, like, 9-inch guns on board? I mean, we do have secondaries, but who needs them, right? Soccer just took torpedoes. That's the true problem with fighting all these little riffraff ships, man. They just spam torpedoes. And at these later stages of the, like, campaign, like, the torps have such stupid range, like, you can't really not get in torp range. Because you spawn in torp range. Here and try to change course. Things for sure, if we get in range to like actually start landing consecutive hits, this thing can stack up a lot of damage real quick. That didn't even hit my ship, man. Come on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Annoying. I can do about it. It's either gonna hit or it's not. It's gonna be close. Not lucky. That's all it is, man. It's luck. Like if I use the dodge torpedo, I can almost guarantee that my guys will literally sail right into the torpedoes. Or if I just keep gaps between everybody, like keep them somewhat in a line, I can try to position in a way to dodge torpedoes most of the time, or at least come close to dodging them. That was a good hit. Real nice if we can get rid of these little turds. These guys just keep shitting out more and more torpedoes. Some of them are going to find their mark. See what I'm saying? What I'm saying, like, they keep shitting out more and more torpedoes. Like, they just don't fucking die. Just die for the love of God. They didn't have torpedoes stacked on every inch of their goddamn ship, it wouldn't be a problem. But literally every part of their ship just holds torpedoes everywhere. Like, it's impossible to dodge all of the fucking torpedoes these little bastards have. Stupid. End up taking so much fucking damage from torpedoes, man. No reason. All that firepower, we can't kill the fucking light cruisers faster than that, guys? Really? Boys, I'm getting tired, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to wrap this stream up soon. It's 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. Not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's headed back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love goes cold on a sleepless night. As the storm blows all out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls, boo, boo, boo. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love goes cold on a sleepless night. As the storm blows all out of control, deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. Through all the wind and rain, a strange new perfume blows. The lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows. And the thunder rolls, doo, doo, doo. The thunder rolls. The thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love goes cold on a sleepless night as the storm blows all out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She runs back down the hallway to the bedroom door. She reaches for the pistol they kept in the dresser drawer. She tells the lady in the mirror, he won't do this again. Tonight'll be the last time. She'll wonder where he's been. And the thunder rolls, doo, doo, doo. And the thunder rolls, doo, 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 doo. I know, I'm a dork. It's a thing. It's a thing. Y'all already know. Alright, y'all are gonna have to just run. Destroyers. I want you to go that way. Got 3 DDs. Every time, dude. Even smoked up, like, it does not matter. They will hit their targets. Every time. Smoke means nothing in this game. That's why, like, when people always tell me, it's like, you don't ever use your smoke. It doesn't matter. I use the smoke, they still hit my ass. Every time. I swear they're more likely to hit me in the smoke. Look, just fucking dev strike my guy. In the smoke, running away, zigzagging. Taking a lot of damage here, man. Not really dealing enough damage in return either. We need to get the hell out of here. We We've lost 41% of our crew that quickly. Tell me this game isn't rigged, man. This game is fucking rigged as hell. Takes me all day to do that kind of fucking crew damage to these motherfuckers. They hit me like for 3 seconds and all of my crew are dead. On this giant ass battleship. And they just constantly hit you. Like, you can't fucking dodge shit. Because every time you dodge, they still hit you with at least one shell. It's always going to cause a fire because they're shooting HE. Meanwhile, they took torpedoes and everything, and they're down to, they lost 15% of their crew. And 9% of their crew. Hacks! Look at it, it's just that you can't get out of the way. They're always going to hit you. Like, they never miss. Every time. No matter how much I dodge, they just constantly hit you. 43% of the crew's dead. 43.2. Not enough dodging in the world to avoid getting hit here. Fucking time. There's another hit. Multiple hits. Am I hitting them back? Nope. Just every fucking time they hit me. I'm about to lose my ship to, yeah, surrender due to high casualties. Fuck this game, dude. Fuck this game. Bullshit. Lose a fucking battleship to bullshit like that. Dude eats torpedoes, eats 13-inch shells for breakfast, no damage whatsoever, right? Just eats it. My dude eats some fucking HE and fucking gets his entire crew taken out in seconds. Lord have mercy. Ah. Okay, Mauritania's ours. Move you guys down. How are we doing here? They're already doing that. Let's head down to Togoland. Yeah, they're at 56% now. Just waiting for these guys to finish getting repaired. $5 months for Hitagoroshi. We got 10 months for the new battleships to come out. So looking forward to that. They should be quite nasty. We got a 67% chance to succeed here. Why is it so low? Shouldn't be that low. Got plenty of tonnage. Alright. Let's keep it going. Basically, what Thunder Rolls is about is that like he was cheating on his woman. And when he got home, she was waiting for him. She was worried about him because it was storming outside. She thought maybe something happened to him. And when he got home, she could smell the perfume of the woman that he was cheating on her with. So she snapped and she killed him. That's what that song's about. That's why they actually cut out the final verse. So you hear the final verse in the live version. The part where she runs back down the hallway through the bedroom door, reaches for the pistol she kept in the dresser drawer, tells the lady in the mirror he won't do it again. Tonight will be the last time she'll wonder where he's been. That's literally her getting the gun to go murder him. I need to, like, get away from these things. So I think I'm just going to turn and run here at the beginning. Look at him, already engaging us. Here they go again. You can't fucking get away from these motherfuckers. They should not be as fast as they are. I'm in fucking light cruisers, and these motherfuckers are faster than me, and they never miss. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Look at it. As soon as I fucking, like, smokescreen drops, these guys are shooting at me. And they'll hit me every fucking time, too. No matter what my fucking moves I try to make are, they will hit me every time. You can make the most ridiculous fucking, like, zigzags you've ever seen in your life. They will hit you regardless. Yeah, they're still shooting me. Even in smoke, you can't hide. Look at just every time they shoot, they hit. Doesn't matter what maneuvers you try to make. Doesn't matter if you're smoked up. Doesn't matter how fast you're going. Like, every time they shoot at you, they will hit you. Okay, torpedoes in the water. Torpedoes in the water. Torpedoes in the water. Alright, retreat. That should throw the guy off, right? In theory. Because God knows they still see you in the smoke. You know damn well they're gonna fucking dev strike my ass. And I won't hit a single fucking torpedo despite launching. Look at this. Every time, dude. In the smoke, zigzagging with fast fucking little boats. And they hit you every fucking time. Every time. Do we land any torpedoes for our efforts? Fuck no. Every fucking time, dude. Every time. Jesus. So frustrating. Destroyers and light cruisers are able to lay smokescreen to hide themselves in nearby friendly ships. Smokescreen reduces visibility and obstructs targeting for as long as it's active. If only that were true. If only that were true. Here we go again. 2 battle cruisers, a heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers. Versus our 3 battleships. In theory, we should absolutely destroy these things. They only have 11-inch guns. We'll see. finish that guy off, please? Okay, that's one down. Target the battle cruiser. I really think this game needs to rebalance the heavy, like the big guns in this game. Because I feel like the bigger your guns are, the less effective they actually are. It makes no sense. Like, against battle cruisers and battleships, like, having bigger guns should just annihilate these guys. Instead, it takes 20 minutes to get rid of it. We have 13-inch guns on this ship. We have 9-inch guns on this ship. This ship in the back's got 16-inch guns. Meanwhile, this battlecruiser has 11-inch guns. Can we please finish off ships instead of leaving them alive? What up, Taco? Appreciate you dropping in. Okay, down goes the battle cruiser. Now you can target whatever the hell you want. Get rid of the riffraff. Torpedoes, man.